Bad news for Doug Jones, as what happened at Ballot Box in Alabama's biggest county is revealed by Robert Rich Politics, U.S. News for MadWorldNews.com. Although the liberal media are all touting a Democrat win in Alabama, it seems that they may want to hold off at least for a little bit. With an election recount looming, it looks like there could be some bad news for Doug Jones after officials just found out what happened to the ballots in Alabama's biggest county last night. Most of the country seems to accept that Doug Jones won last night, but things are far from over. As we all know, Roy Moore is refusing to concede the election and has even demanded a recount in order to ensure the official numbers were correct. As it turns out, he may actually be onto something, as officials just found something rather odd about the vote count, and it could spell bad news for Doug Jones. In all, it seems that something rather suspicious took place at the ballot box yesterday in Alabama's biggest county. According to Red State Watcher, the vote total in a key Alabama county just isn't adding up. Officials at Fox News Research have released a tweet saying that Jones received 30% more votes in that county than Democrats did in the last governor's race. For those unaware, Jefferson County is Alabama's most popular county with 660,367 people, including children, living there. According to 2015 records breaking down the numbers, Jones got a whopping 68% of the vote, with a grand total of 149,000 ballots cast in his name. Now, keep in mind, this is typically a Republican state, and things only get weirder from here. Essentially, either Democrats did a good job at getting people out of their houses and to the ballot box, or something is entirely wrong here. Of course, there are a few more things to take into consideration. The most important being the media's role in this election. As the country is aware, the liberal news committed to the dirtiest and most aggressive tactics this country has ever seen when it comes to discrediting a political candidate. Those who believe the attacks were justified will just have to wait and see what happens to Roy Moore's alleged sex assault victims. Now that the election is over, in the end, we'll see just how important their claims were now that Moore is out of the picture when it comes to the Senate race. With all this in mind and the fact that Alabama is a red state, these numbers just don't add up. Sure, the recount is underway, but in the meantime, the left is touting the one win they finally tucked away. I don't know if I'd be celebrating just yet, though. The numbers, this is fishy, could mean that things aren't exactly as they appear. Here it says almost populous county turnout. 68. I don't really quite understand this, but I also heard that one of the judges was throwing out some votes that were digital, and they were going to throw them out, and they went to court and put a stop. Moore put a stop to it. Thank God for small miracles. Day before, the judge said that we're going to throw them out, and also that they didn't even count the military votes. You wonder why? And they counted the people that are incarcerated. Those they counted. But they're not counting the military vote. No, there's a lot that's fishy about this. There's quite a bit that's fishy about this, and the way that even the media is portraying it. They're saying Moore lost even with Trump's endorsement, like in order as a snub to Trump, but this is a snub to the American people with their corrupt ways in the voting booths that are taking place, and it's disgusting to say the least, and I hope they get to the bottom of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.